Shit. Look alive, ladies and gentlemen, and the Niners are dead. Deader than dead.
Hey.
I'm so glad we didn't go to this game, dude. You're
No,
like, oh, I want to go to the game.
And see, I'm pissed that we didn't go to this game.
No,
For
this is
one, it's a game in the conditions, which you need to experience. You've done everything else, Bills
No.
Mafia. You need to experience a game in conditions.
No.
Two,
I've been in conditions. What are you talking? You and I have played in conditions just like this together.
but not watching our teams play. It's a different type of deal. But number two, the reason we should have gone to this, because about 12 years ago, maybe 14 years ago.
Shout out our other guy.
No, it was probably 12. We went to a Bills-Niners game in Candlestick, and I had to watch the Bills get beat by about 40 points. The Bills scored they got kicked a field goal on their first possession, and I'm standing up talking trash to everybody in our section, the players' family section. Then the Niners proceeded to hang like 50 points on the Bills, and I had to sit there and listen to it. So you need to experience that as well. That's why we should have gone.
No, I would have been miserable. They don't stop. I would have been miserable. I would have gone and done it. Had it not, good and well, had it not been on Thanksgiving weekend, we would have gone.
Oh, so that was the whole reason. That was the whole reason why we changed. I mean, originally we were planning on going to this game, and then we changed because we realized that it was Thanksgiving weekend.
Yeah, I mean, that was the big plan, and then it was like, I mean, it would have been cool to be up there in the elements. That would have been awesome. Now we're going to try to. So yes, for those of you listening to the podcast, we've had more people in here at the start of this than ever before. I wonder why. Probably see me and the Niners. Ooh, there we go. Throw a dot there, Jawan Jennings.
Field goal try here, maybe.
Oh my God, dude, you want a field goal try in this? You might as well, right?
Be my nose. Be my nose.
Anyways, dude, we haven't been together in
a week.
Yeah, it's been a while. We did the Wednesday night show. You weren't there. You had family, all that stuff. Thanksgiving. Now I'm pretty mad. Now look, I'm mad about two things. One, DYLON wanted this game not in prime time because he's a jabroni. I mean, he wanted Cardinals and Vikings in the prime time where it was 6-9 at halftime. Get out of here. We didn't want to see an absolute blizzard out here on Sunday Night Football, no matter what the score.
Dude.
High snap too.
Oh, short.
No, it's short. Dude, he's
good.
He's 1 for 3. Good gosh, Moody. His footwork there was weird. Look, of course you're early, Mr. Buttery Biscuits. Everybody's early for this.
It changes though, man. It's like what we were talking about with that first one, why he slipped. He was so worried about his foot slipping that, he changed his approach up.
God.
He short-legged it. That's why he hit in the middle of the ball.
Yeah. And, I mean, McCaffrey goes out. That sucked. Which, by the way, I knew was going to happen because you can look at my DraftKings lineup, and I did not play McCaffrey. For this reason, because I was like, it's cold, it's slippery. That's a terrible combination for Achilles issues.
Yeah, and you went full doctor mode on that. That was a good call by you because I played McCaffrey because not knowing anything about his injury, his game sets up perfectly against the Bills, the way the Bills defense plays.
Yes.
A good running back that can catch the ball in the backfield, screens. I mean, what y'all do plays perfectly into how the Bills defense does not play well against. And you could see, I mean, at the beginning of the game, he was y'all's only shimmer of hope.
But they can't score in the red zone, which has been their problem all year.
Yeah.
And Josh Allen's really good at scoring in the red zone. So, Bills are rolling. Now, there's still a whole half to play. If you think I'm giving up, yeah, right. Am I mad? Yeah. Can you talk trash? Absolutely. But we still have a lot of other football to talk to. So if we yell during the broadcast here and team or on your
There's
radio.
still have to play.
They still have to play. Niners get the ball back.
And
See
you
what-
were
see-
moving there.
See if they
You're
can.
driving.
They can't stop anybody, dude. We can't stop the run. We can't stop. You're like the Bills can't stop the run. I'm sitting here thinking the Niners can't stop the run.
Well, I was telling you what I know about my team. You proceeded not to tell me anything about your team until after the game started.
We were traveling and I was setting everything up. So if this stuff's out of order, dude. I don't know. I think everything's right. I don't know. I have no idea. But whatever. We're still gonna do it. It's episode 188. It's December 1st, dude. Birthday month. Birthday month.
Right. That's right. All
Uh,
starts with one.
2024 National Cookie Cutter Day. Also, remember when we first started the show, it was National Protect Your Package Day shortly after we started the show.
It was.
It's led to a lot of good jokes.
Because somebody got their package hurt too that day, and we made a joke about it. I remember that.
Oh, it was Pulisic. Wasn't it Pulisic?
I don't remember. Oh, they were playing the World Cup, were they?
I'm pretty sure they were.
Wow.
I think it was Pulisic. No, oh, look who's here. Finally, she shows up.
That's right. I've been busy all day. Family's finally gone. Today was our first day with just, the family. But now it's time to put the lights up, clean the yard because the leaves come get picked up this week. I was doing all this stuff. And it got to be about 7:50 or, close to 8 o'clock. And I was like, Mama Kay we haven't texted yet today.
Oh, no.
As I pick up my phone to start texting her, text comes through from her. Go Bills. We were on the same page. Same page.
That was probably my fault. Just because
I was just trying to sabotage.
I was there. No, I was just there.
saboteur.
We were there. And then I left my pillow there at my parents' house and they had to meet us. So I threw off the whole Sunday regimen.
You're a pillow traveler.
Yes. Hey, my neck, dude. I've woken up with neck pain before, and it's really irritating. So
Do you have like one of those special pillows that your head fits perfectly?
No. Nope. It's probably a pillow that we've had since our travel days in football.
One from a hotel.
Yes. I'll never forget. Dude, I got so many of those.
Me too.
Holy cow. Oh yeah. Just know here's Mr. Buddy. Don't get mad. Just enjoy it knowing the Niners are going to the Super Bowl and losing there.
Not a chance.
They're not going to the Super Bowl, dude. Until they come back and win this half. Hey, Bills won the first half. That's all I'm saying. Right. I'm recovering from traveling. Again, shout out my wife, who once again, she was driving. Well, she did get a new car, so she likes to drive her new car. So I sat in the back with my son. He and I played in the Switch, and we had football on, and we were having a big time back there. So
you went 3 deep in the back?
Yeah.
Nice.
I stacked that thing up. So that was a lot of fun. She was listening to her podcast up there. We were playing some video games, Mario Party. Can't go wrong with that.
Nice.
Now, the Pick'em contest.
Was that in the Altima?
Same make. Same make. The Pick'em contest, dude. I picked New England. They covered. Minnesota is the only one that hasn't covered because they're a bunch of bums. DYLON, loser talk, loserville. Vikings, they're trembling, shaking on all four tires there. Get the AAA card out. Carolina, they covered. Philadelphia, +2.5. Carolina was +6.5. They both covered. New England was plus something. They covered. Denver is the last one for a 4-1 week in the Pick'em contest.
Well, yeah, the Panthers have been playing well this past month.
Yes.
I mean, they should have won their last 4 games. They should be on a 4-game win streak.
They should. Bryce Young looks. That's exactly what I had in the notes. I said, shout out to the Bucks and the Panthers for giving us free football until Sunday night.
And look, hand up. I said I was looking at making my roster this week, and I was like, I think I'm going to play Bryce Young. And then I talked myself out of it because I wasn't a believer yet.
Mm-hmm.
So hand up for making a mistake. because I picked C.J. Stroud, and he's been playing like butt water, and he played like butt water today. And I messed up.
Guess who did play C.J. Stroud? Me.
I did. I played him.
I played him.
You played C.J. Stroud?
Bryce Young. Sorry, I played Bryce Young.
I was like, I played C.J. Stroud.
I forgot what I said. I played Bryce Young and Thielen. So shout out me.
From CEO Stats, Tomlin's never had a losing season.
I got that in the notes. Don't worry.
Congrats to Tex, the overhit.
That's right. He knew. He called it. He was a believer. Okay. What all do we have to do here? But yeah, shout out, dude. First of all, the catch by Adam Thielen to get into field goal range for the whoever it was. Dude, that was sick.
Yes.
You had Baker.
Catch of the year so far, right?
I don't know. I feel like there was another one that was pretty good.
That time of year where, those catch of the year, run of the year.
People are going to be throwing out running. The catch of the year was the very first week of college football. It was LSU.
It was the USC guy.
Yes, it was LSU and USC, right? No. Yeah. Catch of the year. Right out of the gate. Week 0. So everybody just calm down with the catch of the year, runs of the year. I feel like we had a run of the year just this past weekend. Did we have a run of the year?
I don't remember.
I thought this weekend we had a run of the year. Run of the year candidate. Maybe not a run of the year, maybe a run of the month. I'm not sure.
They're showing that Michigan.
Oh, yeah.
There was a lot of fights this weekend.
Dude, I got it. I got you. Don't you worry.
All right, good. I haven't looked at anything, so.
We got it all on there. Okay. I wrote you were mad, but I don't know why.
I'm mad.
Yeah. I just put you're mad on the notes.
I don't know why I'm mad. Covering from traveling, J-Vi is mad.
He's mad. I forgot why you're mad. And then I put abbreviated Sunday meeting. We don't have a lot of games today, so it's not going to be. We have to go back some. Anyways, 49ers, Bills, second half to go. Niners again, just kicking long field goals like they always do.
You're probably saying I'm mad because we didn't go to the game.
Yes, that's what it was. You're right. That's what
we were supposed to.
You've been saying it all day. You've said it like 5 times today.
I know, especially with the snow. We could have went and shoveled, made all our money back.
We weren't going to go. Are you kidding me? I'm not going to shovel the stadium at the. I'll go to the Bills, support our guy, the weapon. I'm not going to shovel snow for the Bills, dude.
Come on, dude. $20 an hour and free food and drink.
Yeah, no. Mm-mm.
You could say you're part of history.
No, I'm not doing that. You can go shovel snow. I'll go eat wings. That I will do. Or hang out with T-Bird.
T-Bird's the man.
Smoke a cigar. So we'll do. Oh, man. Okay. Before we get into it, look at this. Look at what I found. This, according to gambling.com, this is not betted at all. I just started laughing.
Gambling.
This is the least, according to gambling.com, this is the least intelligent fan bases. The New York Giants are number 1. Oh, look at that, dude.
New York.
Minnesota.
It's funny because Minnesota split New York and New York.
Yes.
So it's saying like half of New York. Minnesota's somewhere in the middle.
Dude, look at this. How did they even come up with this? That's what I want to know.
Look, I hate to do this to him because he's not here to defend himself, but BMO needs to be at the top of this list.
Why?
Because of his performance over the week.
Oh, gosh. Yeah. Yep. Especially gambling.com. Oh, my gosh. Oh, yeah. Here you go. I know it's an NFL show, but shout out to the Miami Hurricanes for absolutely destroying. Yeah, we've got something on that, dude. Don't you worry. But yeah, this list was shocking. Now, most of these teams are pretty bad. The Jets, the Giants, the Vikings have been pretty bad for a while. The Bears have been bad. The Titans have been bad. The Cardinals have been bad. Why do they get to be the least intelligent? That's just like pouring salt on the wound.
Because they keep betting on their team to win, and they don't.
Oh, maybe. Okay.
It's the
That's what
fan
it
base.
means. Oh, gambling, meaning they're missing
Like
their bets.
they miss the most.
Oh, dude, that just hit me. That just hit me. I just thought they were calling them idiots for no reason. I was like, why is it gambling.com? But okay. Wow. Yeah, you're right then. They keep betting on the Giants. Dumb. That's stupid. Okay. Anything else? How was Thanksgiving? Thanksgiving's awesome.
Thanksgiving was great. Family was in town all week, both sides. Even sister-in-law's family
You
came in.
cooking it up?
Yeah, so funny story, probably kill me for telling this, but Tuesday we played golf. Me, Edge, my brother-in-law, and my sister-in-law's boyfriend. My mother-in-law told my brother-in-law that he was going to have to cook burgers and stuff that night. We got about the whole 8, and he's like, I'm not going to be able to cook burgers. So you know what I did? I was like, look, man, the smash burgers are blackout foolproof.
Yes.
Doesn't matter
I've
how
seen
many
it.
drinks, doesn't matter what. Smash burgers are foolproof. So sure enough, we went out there and whipped up the smash burgers, onions. We did sweet potatoes on the
Grabbed them with your hand.
Dude,
Needing the meat.
everybody's like, this is so good. And I just looked at him. I was like, told you, dude. Told you, dude. But then Wednesday, we had the pizza oven going. We had a pizza oven out, whipping up pizzas. And then Thursday, was the whole ordeal.
Yes.
A lot of fun was had.
I love it, man. I'm so full of today. My wife and I were talking on the way. I'm like, what are we gonna do for dinner? And then I remembered we had prime rib left over, and that's what we had. So that's the only positive of this when we got home right now watching this game is that I was eating prime rib for the first half of the first quarter.
Yeah, I'm good on the Thanksgiving stuff until next year now. I've had that many leftovers.
You gotta have Christmas.
Yeah, but that's
also. I pulled my son out of bed to watch the little bit of the game before it got out of hand, and he was cheering for the Bills. So
he's
my
a Bills
mother,
fan.
no, my mother has tried to infiltrate his fandom.
No.
This is what they did last week.
Holding.
Of course it's holding.
I'm kidding.
Oh. This is what they did last. They come out. They were watching. They're going to settle for a field goal here. Hey, Shanahan, you grew your beard. Why do you still suck? Nobody cares. Good gosh.
Well, speaking of father and son, you can tell me this, dude.
What?
CEO Stats is tired because he spent all weekend giving you factoids about football.
He did not. He got one. The only one he got was, where was Tucker Kraft from?
This is actually probably the reason why you're doing so well in your pick'ems, because he aided this.
We did talk about there was one game we said it's surely going to be over, and it wasn't.
He is an over too soon guy.
He is, yeah. He is Mr. Over. Dude, you cannot cut on that field. Hilarious.
No, I told you, it's like 11 on 11 Oklahoma. There's no cutting. It's all straightforward.
Love it.
Hat on a hat. Straightforward. Ball.
Hey, hard-nosed football. If the Niners could actually make it a game, it'd be really fun watching football in this. We got headlines, Big Click Energy, Scoreboard Salute, Homer Rally, Goat Rag, DFS Bets. Oh, dude, we are on fire. In the Listener League, we had 2 contests, but we're going to go over the Thanksgiving one. A lot of people in that one. And then the Intersquad DraftKings Jamboree. And let's go ahead and hit the salute. Let's salute it.
You want to salute it?
Oh, did he do Juwan Jennings? Okay, here we go. We have got 7 days of football to cover, and we're going to just do the best we can with what we have. So, dude, Juwan Jennings trying to cut in the in cut right there. He's out there with Mar from Home Alone. Unbelievable, dude. Can we just punch one in one time for once? Why are we running outside? It's so confusing because you don't know what it sounds like. Anyways.
This looks more icy, too, than the Cleveland game. The Cleveland game was like big old fat snow.
The Cleveland game, it was snowing. The accumulation was happening in real time. It's been like 2 feet of snow for like 3 days. They shut down the highway, for goodness sakes.
And this looks like it hurts when you land on it, where Cleveland was like fluffy.
Yes. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, here are the headlines from week 13, 14. We went back to Thursday to try to cover as much as we can. There we go.
Uh-oh.
Well, great. Oh my gosh.
It's like, who's going to get hurt on this play for the
But
Niners?
come on. It's, of course, Juwan Jennings, breakout game or breakout season. Oh, leg snapped in half. Why not? Oh, ankle.
Is that his ankle? Yeah.
Looks like it. Ankle or knee.
Text EP in?
Oh, my God.
Nope.
Where's it? No, he's still out there. He's still out. He's good. We're good. Okay. Let's start at the top. Number one, ladies and gentlemen, from the week. Well, no, let's start at the back. Turkey Day Madness. Turkey Day Madness. Ladies and gentlemen, what in the hell were the Chicago Bears doing on Thanksgiving?
No idea.
No clue.
I mean, that was the game of the day.
It was incredible. That game was so much fun to watch. It was out of reach for so long. Lions running up on them. They ran a reverse pass with Penei Sewell, which was hilarious. He didn't ever throw it, but then we've got, the Caleb Williams runs to the sideline. Everybody's like, "Oh, that was a dirty hit," because they're only showing the last end of the play, when really he throttled down trying to fool everybody.
Oh, fumble.
He tried to do the Pat Mahomes where he fakes like he's going to go out of bounds and keep running.
Dude.
Oh my God. You checked.
The ball squirts out. This is unbelievable.
I think there was a flag. I thought there was a flag thrown.
Unbelievable.
Wow,
Could
dude.
it get any worse? Did this just get any worse?
So the Bills do, dude. Bend, don't break.
Holy cow. I'm in the middle of a Caleb Williams rant, and then that happens.
I played Caleb Williams.
That's good for you. I did too. But what is that noise? Is that your lighter?
I thought it was Dick's.
Okay, that's his lighter. I'm just like, what is he doing? I mean, they're just cursing the red zone.
And he took out Debo.
Gotta be kidding me. That's unbelievable.
God, I love watching this team play.
This is absolute. What a joke. What a joke. Good for the Bills, but my gosh, the Niners. This is just a calamity of errors. But anyways, the Bears obviously come storming back. They work their way down the field. There's 32 seconds left on the clock. And Caleb Williams is standing behind the center, and they just let the clock run all the way down so that they can run a Hail Mary.
With a timeout.
They had a timeout in their pocket. And they run.
They're in
they
field
literally
goal range.
They're in field goal. They could have tied the game. They're down by 3. So
and I'm not even a Bears fan, and I was screaming the whole time, going, "What are you doing? Call a timeout! Call a timeout!"
They would have won that game in overtime too. They had all the momentum. Yeah, that was absolutely hilarious.
That was like, you just couldn't believe that they were going to be that dumb that they just let the clock run out. Like, you weren't even going to play for overtime. I don't even know what they were doing. Caleb Williams also, after the game, said that he changed the play. So
he did.
But Mr. Brady says that was the first televised F this job ever broadcast. He quit without saying he quit. And then they interviewed Eberflus after the game. He's like, "Yeah, I like what we did in that situation." What?
Hey, stand behind your decision, dude. I like it.
Like, just when you think the Bears can't,
I don't think it was the right decision, but stand by it.
Just when you think the Bears can't invent another way to lose, they do it. They do it. Like,
this is the first time they've ever fired their coach in the middle of the season in Bears history. They were one of the original teams.
They made him go to the podium after the game, or the morning after, and then they fired him right after that. Oh, Tex has the Christmas Vacation Moose glass.
Little nog.
Let's go.
Little nog.
Let's go. So we had that, which was, that whole throttle down Caleb Williams run. Everybody's mad at it. That was dirty. And then he got up and said, "Oh, I was just doing this, doing that." And it's like, no, dude, you tried to be cute like Mahomes, and the guy punished you. So you can thank nobody but Patrick Mahomes. So there you go.
What a good segue to the next one.
Yes. Also, I just had a quick note. Dolphins are soft.
I wrote in my notes for questions because, we normally do questions. And my question was, again, I wasn't on Wednesday, so I didn't get any of these answered. This is a Miami are we for real game. Can we beat a good team, Packers in the cold, to keep the season alive?
No.
And they didn't. They're not for real, dude.
They're soft.
Well, I told you that.
They're
Why the Bills
100%.
kick their ass?
Hey, I think the Niners are soft.
They look soft.
It's the same tree, Tex.
Tell me,
It's the same
what do
tree.
you want me to do? Disagree? What do you expect me to say?
I want you to say the truth.
They're down 21. I just said it.
Too
Say
many.
the truth.
21-3. They
Too
can't
many
score.
Do you agree you should just say the truth?
Yeah, say the truth, dude.
They are
Say the
soft.
truth.
I just said it twice.
Hey, AK, just say the truth.
I did. I have no
All right.
problem in that. I'm an honest dude when it comes to football.
SAWF.
I stand on my pillars, dude. I stand on them. If I have a take, I will not back down from it. You know that.
That's not true.
BS.
We need
now you're making stuff up.
We need that WWE guy spelling soft out here for you.
That's right.
Enzo Amore.
Yes.
And also Jordan Love does not have control of the huddle because everybody in the huddle had their backs toward him.
Mm.
What was that, dude? That looked like my first pass in college.
I think yours went further.
Dude, what was that? Are they going to go for this? They don't trust Bass? Text, I'm getting a reverb on your. Do you hear that, J-Mac?
Oh, we're punting. Yeah, I hear.
Oh, okay. Okay. Let's go, weapon.
Talk about field goal range. You were like the 30. Here we go.
Oh, okay. All right, I got you. I didn't know where I can't see. I don't know.
Honestly, I have no idea where the ball's at. Looks like past the 50.
So, okay. So, speaking of that, I don't know if the Packers are good or not, but oh gosh, don't run into them. Oh, great. There you go. Good punt. Good punt, Money. Money. Good punts, Money. Nice, dude. That's our guy right there.
Yes.
Okay. Speaking of that, let's move on from the Thanksgiving games. That was awesome. We'll let Tex get to his Cowboys with the time being. I don't know if the Packers are good, but whatever. So, Friday, Black Friday game. Chiefs favored. Tex, you got to do something with the echo. I can hear my echo.
I don't know what you want me to do. I got Bluetooth.
Are you on your phone?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You got headphones?
No, not out here. I have to go get them.
Okay.
I have Bluetooth headphones in. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So Friday, the Chiefs take on the Raiders. Chiefs are 12-point favorites, which why do they keep being double-digit favorites? We have no idea. But they're at home taking on the Raiders. We're in line to the Christmas light show. And so we're in this humongous line. So I put the game on the phone and get to watch the last, 15 or 20 minutes of the game. Dude, what? Somebody explain to me how the Chiefs, the game's over. It's dead. They're going to lose. And miraculously, something happens, just like when they block that field goal. This stuff can't keep happening at the end of the game where the Chiefs just all of a sudden, it's over. It's done. They've lost.
Well,
they've been beaten. They've lost. They've given up field position. They've turned the ball over, something, and it's like it's over. They got beat, and then some miracle. What is going on?
Look, I'll tell you, this is going to sound bad coming out of my mouth, but the Chiefs aren't a very good football team. They know how to win at the end, and they've done this, however many times. But I'd say they remind me of like the Vikings 2 years ago when they won all those close games.
Uh-huh.
They came back. They beat Buffalo in Buffalo. 4th and 18.
Oh, yes.
Jefferson made that ridiculous catch. The Steelers a few years back started the season like 13-0 or something, and then
Eagles.
they stunk at the end
Eagles
of the
last year.
Yeah, it's I feel like they're all that same thing. Eventually, it's going to run out. Like they're not going to win those games in the playoffs against good teams. They're doing this against bad teams.
The Raiders, the Broncos,
The Panthers,
the Panthers,
the Niners.
the Niners.
I just don't see it continuing to happen as the season goes on. And I mean, Mahomes, like I said before, Mahomes is taking a lot of hits.
Yes, dude, they benched their tackle.
Like I get he's durable and he's played a lot of football games, but that adds to it. Like think about how many games Mahomes has played in the past 3-4 years. They've never not made it to the AFC Championship, and now at this point in his career, he's taking all these hits.
That's risky, is what you're saying.
Yes.
They can't, but oh my gosh, dude. They benched their tackle. They couldn't the Bills are just whooping them now.
I'm just confused about the last play or the last call. It's obviously it's well documented. We're not breaking news here, but for the one official to come running in, calling false start, whatever, then they talk
Yes.
about it. Just give us an explanation of why it changed or why it was called that way. Because you see all this stuff of the guy calling false starts. I mean, play should have been called dead. Should have been 5-yard penalty back. Plays dead. Play doesn't count. Raiders still in field goal range and are running another play. I just don't understand why it was changed, and that's I think why everybody else is mad and just would like an explanation on it. But the refs aren't required to give that. So,
I mean, yeah, it was just I got my mom and I were standing there or just sitting there in the car watching it. It's like, all right, here they go. They're in field goal range. And then I'm watching the phone. I'm like, what just happened? Aiden O'Connell, who outplayed Mahomes, obviously, he's been outplayed again. He watches the snap, hits him right in the face. Like, what is that?
He did that last year too on Christmas.
Gosh, dude. That's pretty good punt in the snow there.
Yeah.
It's
bad when Kittle doesn't want to be out there. Kittle's their vibe, and he doesn't look like he wants to be out there.
Well, it's like
the whole 49ers team just seems like they're just hating life right now in this game.
Yep.
That's what they look like. Well, they're all so used to everybody patting them on the butt now, and they got all these. Like I said, they've got all these TV contracts and all these little commercials and all this stuff. Yeah. Everybody tells them how great they are.
I can't watch. I mean, it was like Josh Allen last year. Like you can't turn on the TV without seeing Brock Purdy in a commercial.
Yeah,
and that was Josh last year. And it's like as a fan, it's like, come on. Like you can say it's not a distraction, but it's a distraction.
Well, yeah,
I work in the industry. It's a distraction.
Yeah, that's time where you could be doing other stuff.
Yeah.
But, okay, so the Chiefs, again, I don't know if I've ever rooted for somebody to lose as badly as them. Because they're fans. Like, their fans have turned in, basically they've turned into the Patriot fans, where you're just like,
yeah,
you've become what you hate, and now Taylor Swift is involved, and you don't even listen to her music.
Well, and it's hard too because like I would be frustrated if I wasn't a Bills fan and I wasn't going to force my kids to be Bills fans and we didn't have Josh Allen. I know there's a lot of, what ifs there. But like if you just have a regular 6, 7, 8, 9-year-old kid, you don't have a fan, like that kid's probably going to be a Mahomes fan because they're winning. So it's like you gotta, support your kids, but yeah, I would be frustrated.
Not true. You don't have to support your kids in that way. Support your kids in things they do, but not who they root for.
Well, your kids are Josh Allen fans because you have a good mom.
I did. I got there in Texas. My niece had on a Bills shirt. Everybody's
right.
Mrs. CO Stats is working on every single one of the grandkids to try to get him to be a Bills
Yeah,
fan.
I won't hold it against her that she didn't do you guys right because you guys just ran to whatever team was winning the Super Bowl.
Okay, here we
But
go.
Here he goes.
she's making it right by the grandkids, and I
Here he
appreciate
goes.
that.
Guy who's never been through a table yet claims to be a Bills fan.
Hey, I was here before.
Guys,
I've
you've
been through
never
more
been
tables than
covered.
you have. I've been
That's
through more
right, never
tables. I've been on this show. On this show.
I've
Oh
I was
no,
a
there
Bill,
it is, dude. It's over.
dude. It's
over.
I will say this about I'm going to address the engagement.
I got it. It's coming up. Let's get to it.
All right,
Okay.
What number are we on, AK?
I don't even know.
We're done. We're done.
We're done with this.
We're done. Yep.
Oh, look,
All right.
we got two more things. Is it time for Penix
No.
because Kirk Cousins stinks? Kirk Cousins
Nope.
stinks through 4
Nope.
picks.
Nope. Next.
Are the Bengals dead? Yes.
Nope. Next.
Tomlin never had a
Yes.
losing season.
Next.
And
hey,
this one we have to do.
You cash, Dex. You cash.
We have to do this one. Lamar Jackson lost the MVP game. He did it. He lost it. People aren't saying it. They're not saying anything about it, but this was the December late in the season. Everybody's voting for MVPs now. Saquon Barkley versus Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry. And guess who came out on top? I want people to get up to the microphone this week and tell everybody on the air, hey, Lamar Jackson lost his MVP game. Lost it. Get up there, say it like you did last year. Every game he played in, he lost the MVP.
Josh
Shut
Allen's
up.
going to win the MVP.
Do what?
Josh Allen's going to win the MVP.
Dude.
I'm not saying
that he's the MVP.
I'm not saying Saquon is not deserving of the MVP. Josh Allen's winning the MVP. CMC should have won the MVP last year.
I don't agree with he should have won the MVP.
How could you not agree with that?
He
was the best player on the best team last year.
But the Niners have been going to dude, Saquon Barkley has completely changed the Eagles.
Oh, I agree with that. I think the Eagles are the best team in football right
now.
Yeah, he got laid out on the side. I think the Eagles are the best team in football. I think the Eagles would beat the Lions by 10 points.
Vic Fangio's got them cooking. One of their cornerbacks got hurt though, Quinion.
That's the thing though, is like I would be concerned about the Eagles scoring because again, like the Niners, the Eagles have a good system to beat the Bills. Yeah, they got a good running back. They can catch the ball in the backfield. He's good at running the football, but they also have a tight end that you can dink and dunk down the field to.
Yeah.
But Josh Allen cooks against Vic Fangio. He was the Niners. He was the Niners last year, and then he was the Broncos a couple years before that, and he killed the Broncos when he played them. Josh Allen has his numbers, so that would be a shootout game if they played in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, they would. That would be fun to watch because Saquon Barkley might run for 300 yards. So, anyways, all right, that was it. I just wanted to say that, Tex. I just want to say Lamar lost the MVP game. That's what we have to do in December. You get MVP candidates.
Lamar's out. Saquon and Josh Allen. It's a Saquon and Josh Allen race.
I can agree with that. Anybody from the Lions? No, don't. Who else?
Goff's an outsider.
No, Goff's not in there. Get out of here, dude. I would say maybe Sam Darnold.
People are going to pick the quarterback to win.
I would say Sam Darnold. Why not?
Because he plays for the Vikings, and I'm not cheering for that.
Well, you need him, don't you? You need him to suck.
I need the Vikings to be terrible.
What else did I? Oh, that's what I put on here. That was the Thanksgiving stuff. Because I don't think the Lions didn't cover. The Packers did cover. The Chiefs didn't. The Cowboys did or did not?
They did.
Okay. And this was the one about the hit. So, anyways, okay, that's it. Get over there. Dak Prescott, shut up.
Did I didn't see? I don't recall a hit, but did his lineman come to his defense?
I think they did. Yes.
Okay. All right.
I think they did.
I respect that.
4th and 2 here. All right, scoreboard salute. Tex. Oh my gosh, this is all college football. Forget the NFL right now. Nobody cares. College football is getting absolutely nuts right now. Is Fred Warner out there? Okay, 4th and 2. Pause from the show.
Oh, he's wide open.
Oh my God.
Who
How do
was
you
supposed to be
blitz and not
guarding
get
him?
any pressure?
I am way ahead of you guys
Of course you are.
for once.
Well,
I
we
paused it.
paused. We
I
paused.
paused so
Yeah.
we
Oh.
could be on the same page. But
Dude,
Any-
go ahead. Say what you're gonna say.
no, I was just saying the college football right now with the 12-team playoff. Oh, he slipped and fell. That's what happened. With the 12-team playoff, people are losing their minds because the SEC teams keep losing and they keep playing close games against other conferences late in the season, which is hysterical. So these 4 games.
Are you kidding? Are you kidding?
Dude, that was incredible. That was incredible. That was incredible.
Holy cow. That was awesome.
Oh, hey.
You can't even be mad at that.
I love watching this team.
You can't even, was that Amari Cooper that pitched him the ball?
Yes. Dude, he's been like we don't throw him the ball ever.
Well, I mean, he's hey.
I mean, I was like, that was a hell of a
what
catch.
a catch, first of all.
Yeah. That's his MVP moment right there.
Wait, you said he already had it against the Chiefs.
Well, he needs moments though. Remember we talked about that last time. He needs moments.
Oh man.
Pro Bowl running back move right there for sure.
There you go.
Yeet.
Did he make it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Hey, we're big bass. We're big bass guys here.
He's striking the ball well.
Yeah, he looks like he's got it back.
That was a hell of a catch.
That was a ridiculous catch.
I can't wait to hear all the yuppies tomorrow talking about that play. Did you see Armani? Did you see Cooper pass that ball to Josh?
Okay, guys. What a weekend of college football. It starts off Friday night with one of the most infuriating games I've ever watched as far as Georgia Tech and Georgia goes. Georgia Tech was kicking their you-know-what all over the field until the fourth quarter. The fourth quarter of this game, Georgia Tech and Georgia, was about as questionable as an officiating job I've ever seen, as Joe Tessitore tells us a million times. This is Georgia's birth to the playoff. Georgia's birth to the playoff. He said it about 400 times during the broadcast. So we had to listen to that. And then they proceed to miss, I don't know how many 4 major calls that they missed. The pass interference on the 4th and goal late in the game when they scored their first touchdown to kind of bring it to 14, I think, where the ball was tipped. They showed one replay. That was it. They didn't show any more. So it starts with that. Then the next play, or actually before that, it was the fumble that the guy ripped out of his hands at the goal line. Again, 2 plays at the goal line result in 2 touchdowns. Then on the 3rd and 1, Georgia Tech hit the quarterback on 3rd and 1. What's his face? Haynes King. Quarterback counter, quarterback power. The safety for Georgia comes down, crown of the helmet, right to his face. Now, if you know us, all of us do not like the targeting rule. But that, if it was anything, that's a dumb rule. But if they throw it like it's going out of style, guys, that one was as about as clear of a targeting as you could possibly get. And then they reviewed it for the fumble and still didn't call it. So, and then after the fumble on a 3rd down, an egregious holding call was missed that they scored the next play on. So it was absolutely awful. The whole thing.
Well, look, dude, you're a big. I think the targeting call stupid. It's stupid. But in the moment that an SEC school doesn't get one called on them, you're like, that should have been called. Da, da, da. You're just such a big SEC hater. You just get in your own way.
The letter of the law. Oh, Bass wanted nothing to do with that, buddy.
I just think that all that stuff with the AK is may be valid, but Georgia Tech had multiple chances in all those overtimes to score and put the game away, and they couldn't do it.
They lost that game. Georgia
And they
didn't
lost
win
that
it.
game in overtime.
Georgia didn't win it.
They did it. They stopped him on 4th and goal twice. They stopped him. And here comes
But
the flag.
they had so many chances. They had their opportunities so many times to score a second touchdown or stop them in overtime or whatever, but they couldn't do it. They couldn't do it.
Well,
They kept
they
getting in
needed
their own way. Yeah, I
Look.
agree. They should have given it to that running back more instead of giving Haynes King the ball because he was gassed.
My wife went to Georgia. I wouldn't call her a huge dog fan. This is the only game she watched all year. And it was ugly and she stopped watching. I watched to the dude, she left the sidelines during the national championship. So like that's how big of a Georgia fan she is. But I watched all the way to into regulation. I made it like start of the first overtime. I fell asleep. I woke back up. It was the 7th overtime. And I was like, I didn't miss anything. The game was still going on. I couldn't believe it.
It was. They're all great. All the peers are great. They just Georgia Tech could not put it away. They had their chances and they could not do it. They could not do it. Missed throw here, bad read on an option there, and they just couldn't do it.
Well, I'm sick and tired of hearing, they kept throwing up the stat. Georgia Tech was, one of 4 teams that have beat multiple top 10 programs this year.
It's a fact. What do you want?
One of those programs was Florida State.
So what?
Come on.
So what? Who is the team?
You can't sit here and say, well, the SEC doesn't play anybody. It's who you play, at what time you play them. And that's how it was with Georgia Tech. They played Florida State at the beginning of the season when they were ranked in the top 10. Florida State is terrible.
They were number 10. You can't take that away from them.
Well, you can't get mad at the SEC just playing who they play. It's who you play.
It's all rigged for them. They rank those teams up. I spent so because everybody's just like their strength is scheduled. It's like they rank the SEC teams up there all year long.
They rank all the teams up there.
They will not unrank Missouri. Why? They suck. They've been blown out like 4 times. Unrank them. Get them out. God. I'm sick of them.
Unrank Illinois.
Unrank them. Get them out.
AK is just a SEC hater.
SEC hater.
Hater.
Not, they don't deserve all the credit they're getting. That's all I'm saying.
The Big Ten just gets just as much credit.
They don't deserve it either.
I know. I'm just saying, speak it for both.
E
The Big Ten does not have a TV deal with ESPN.
Let's talk about the Big Ten then. The Michigan Ohio State game.
Okay, Michigan Ohio State.
Perfect segue.
Terrible. Ohio State bums. Correct.
That's Big Ten football though.
Bums.
Dude. Agree. Total bums. If you can't be Michigan this year, you don't deserve to be in the Natty.
Did they not spend $20 million or $30 million on their NIL stuff?
Probably.
Holy cow, man.
Here's my question. God, I love Matt Milano, and he's going to be good at the end of the season. Right now, he is a step behind.
I'm so sorry. The Niners scored a touchdown. Wow. Hate that for you. They finally scored one in the red zone after
counts as a run, too. He threw it behind the line.
Shout out this. CO Stats probably said they lost. Georgia Tech lost by not going to the first OT. They didn't go for 2. And he said Tech lost that game more than Georgia won it.
That's what I just said.
Oh, there you go.
You don't listen to me ever.
Nobody disputes that. That's what I was saying. They had their chances to do it, and they couldn't do it. They could not win that game. They just lost.
Who gets fired first? Ryan Day or the Kent State coach?
Ryan Day.
Kent State didn't win. Kent State didn't lead a game all season.
I say
Dude,
Ohio
I set
State.
up. They were 0-12.
Kent State hires Ryan Day.
Ooh, I like that. Kent State's
like
in
that.
Ohio, isn't it? Love
Revenge.
that.
Oh, shout out
I
Maction.
think so.
All you Ohio State fans with your teams that are, you went to Ohio and the Miami of Ohio, and you're Ohio State fans, you can watch your team play for a championship in the MAC championship because it's Ohio versus Miami of Ohio.
Mm.
There you go. But anyways, and then Miami, dude. let's let Buttery Biscuits, Mr. Miami goes. Miami's a horribly coached team, one of the worst in the country. The defense is bad as it gets, and they couldn't wait to kick a field goal, then put their defense on the field to win the game. Cristobal is bad.
Look,
Dude.
Miami is just like those teams I talked about earlier. They should not have gotten this far in the season with the record they have.
But they did. You
I
win
know.
the games.
That's what I'm saying. It catches up to you.
Like
And
Georgia can go 8 rounds of overtime with Georgia Tech, and everybody's like, "Wow, they're still the number 7 team in the country. Not bad."
And it's caught up to Georgia. Georgia hasn't won all the games.
Carson Beck sucks. That's what
He
it
is not great. He's not great.
Awful.
Look, I hate to do this to the two guys again because they're not here to defend them, but was that not the worst 2-looking quarterbacks you've ever seen in your entire life?
Haynes Kinks. Somebody said it was the meth bowl.
Quarterbacks are good-looking dudes. Like,
we didn't say that.
I'm a married dude. I like women, but those are the 2 worst-looking dudes I've ever seen playing quarterback.
Dude, Miami, the Hurricanes, man, they had Cam Ward, and the guy thinks it's a good idea to kick a field goal when there's a combined 80 points on the board, and you think they're going to stop him? Are you kidding me? What an idiot.
Hadn't stopped them all game.
Like they've scored on it every possession almost. And you think now's we're going to bow our back?
They were up 21 too. They were up 21 points.
Dude, B. McCormick's here. Yes.
And how about the wave of emotion that longtime listener Edge went through?
Go ahead.
Clemson lost a heartbreaker to South Carolina, 3rd and 15. South Carolina quarterback scrambles, scores a touchdown, and then Clemson marches down the field. They're in field goal range, and they decide to throw it with Klubnik. He throws the worst interception I've ever seen in my life. So Clemson loses the game, but then Clemson still's got a shot to go to the playoffs because Miami lost.
And Syracuse.
They're in the ACC championship now.
That's so great, dude. That's college football. That's why, and he texted me afterwards. He's like, "We're not a playoff team, this and that." And I'm like, I want you to admit it right now, Edge, that you are glad that the playoff is expanded, aren't you?
Who cares if you're not a playoff team? Just get in.
Just get in. That's all you got to do.
And Clemson plays defense.
Yeah.
That's going to win them games in the playoffs.
Oh, look at your quarterback, Niners fan.
He was a Niners fan.
But yeah, that was hilarious. I wanted him to admit it though, because he said it was dumb. But hey, all you got to do is go 1-0. That's all you got to do. Win the game, you're in. Win
the games that are in front of you.
That's why this is beautiful. That's why the playoff is so beautiful. I love it. So, anyways, that's all the games. That was incredible.
I do have a hard time though with if it holds true, like Arizona State, if they're the Big 12 champion, if they have to go on the road to play somebody like Penn State or somebody that doesn't win the Big 10, but they're ranked higher than whatever team is a conference champion.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to take some ironing out.
You're a conference champion, and you get a guaranteed locked-in spot. You either get a bye or you play a home game.
Yeah, and obviously South Carolina and Arizona State might be the 2 hottest teams on the planet. So, but He said Ryan Day shouldn't be fired. Yes, he should. Get him out of here. Bum. He
Yeah,
can't beat Michigan.
He can't win the big game.
He can't do it. I mean, Michigan.
I'm not calling Penn State a big game. Penn State is frauds. They're always frauds. It's
Ohio
not a big
State.
game.
Or Oregon's celebrating because they're like, oh, we get James Franklin in a top 5 matchup.
Yeah,
great.
He's terrible.
Pencil us in. So, let's do the football. Yay drop. I forgot what I was even doing.
Football. Yay.
All right.
Did you see that catch?
No.
That's a great catch.
Shakir's unreal.
Holy cow! Now you guys got me. I don't know what's going on here with my.
Yeah,
okay.
we got
all right.
you.
Well, my little
Money's
slideshow just got bamboozled there for a second. I'm not even sure why.
Money's fun.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we had the shambles meter, but Tex on Thanksgiving, the Cowboys won. Why don't you tell us about that?
I mean, they won playing a severely throttled down Giants team. The Cowboys didn't look bad. It looked like they moved the ball. They actually scored in the red zone, which was great. And I'm just kind of riding this high, hoping that we kind of just string together a few wins and start playing with a little more rhythm. And maybe we got a shot. Maybe we got a shot. That's all I got to say. That's all I really got to say. We won 2 in a row. We're streaking, and I'm just kind of riding this out, man. Because at some point it's gonna come to an end, but not too bad.
Do you think they're back making a playoff run, or no?
I think if they can figure out a way to beat the Eagles, we've already beat the Commanders, so I think we can do that again. If we can find out a way to beat the Eagles, I think we might have a shot at making the playoffs.
So you're saying you're fully back? Are you all the way back yet?
I might be all the way back. I don't know.
All the way back. Texas back?
Might be. I mean, I might be all the way back. Texas is back there for sure. That's dominant. That's a dominant performance against A&M.
Okay. All right. Here's first shambles meter. Oh gosh. Okay. The shambles meter. We've got that next. But at the same time, I wanted to put this up here because this was the funniest thing I've ever seen. Speaking of shambles meter.
Oh.
This made me laugh so hard.
Facts.
This made me laugh so hard.
Is that hen dog on the right?
Dude, that's what I was just thinking. This is a picture of the 2023 49ers, Jason Momoa and Aquaman, and then beside his 2024 49ers, Rob Schneider from 50 First Dates, I think is what it is. Classic right there. All right,
Classic.
shambles meter. Let me see. Shambles meter. We're about to pull it up. I got all out of whack there because there we go. My slideshow froze, which is garbage. Shambles meter. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Shambles meter. Number 1. Midfield logos. Midfield logos are absolutely in shambles because we had Michigan, Ohio State. They had to use pepper spray because they planted their flag there. Arizona State did it at Arizona with the pitchfork. Florida did it at Florida State.
North Carolina and
North
NC
Carolina,
State.
NC State, they did it. So this was a big week.
I also saw that the NC State cheerleaders took a picture on the L in Carolina.
Pretty good. We had Clemson. Wait, no, flag. But we had the South Carolina at Clemson. That's what it was. The handlers for Sir Big Spur let the rooster walk out there. take a dump on the Clemson paw, and then walked off.
Oh, like an actual dump.
Oh,
I saw, and this like hit home for me. 20 years ago was the South Carolina Clemson fight, where the kick happened and Lou Holtz was out there. We were on the hill for that game. Like I remember that we went to that game and we were, and the fight came all the way to the hill, and dude, it was so intense. And I just like remember being there. I was like, I couldn't believe that was 20 years ago. That was a I'm old moment.
dude, that was I can't remember. I was doing something. It was something where I was watching the Santa Claus, and Scott Calvin was like, "I'm 38. I shouldn't look like this," and I was like, "Whoa, whoa, man, whoa!" But midfield logos, shambles. They were just getting dunked on left and right. Number 2, Josh Allen.
I've already addressed it.
How could he do this to his beloved team in the Buffalo Bills and the city of Buffalo? Go and get engaged in the middle of the season. How could he do it?
It's not the engagement that's the issue. It's getting married. So when is he getting married? If he's getting married in the off season, he's putting a lot of pressure on himself to get it done this year. If he's not getting married for another year, maybe we have a year to still this buffer period. But if he's getting married next, like in the off season, he's putting a lot of pressure on himself to get it done this year.
I mean, Dak Prescott got engaged, didn't he?
Yeah, but he decided to take the year off.
That didn't turn out too well for him, did it? Man, it is snowing. But
yeah.
B. McCormick says, "Here we go, Tex. It's your chance." Tex, thoughts on Josh Allen getting engaged?
Oh no!
I mean, we all know the rules as far as marriage goes. It's a 4-year drought. There are no rules on engagements.
Yes, correct. And the drought is showing itself right now with Purdy and CMC.
CMC. I can't believe they even let CMC play in this game.
Purdy can't even hold onto the ball right now.
No.
Oh, that's a forward pass. Come on.
That's a fumble.
Pass.
That's a fumble right there. It's going backwards. Bill's ball.
That's a pass. Not even going to debate that. So Josh Allen, shambles-o-meter. How could he do this? Number 3 is diets. Diets are on the shambles-o-meter for obvious reasons. Everybody just went ham on hibernation for Thanksgiving, and the Christmas season's coming up. So you're gonna have to show some discipline here, people. Number 4, Heisman voters, because there are 2 different stories going on right now, boys. And it's Travis Hunter or it's Ashton Jeanty. And that's pretty much it. And there's people making a case for Ashton Jeanty, people making a case for Travis Hunter.
I was a big Travis Hunter guy. I think he's a great player, great athlete. But I've kind of changed my tone on who I would vote for if I had a vote. Because Travis Hunter, whether right or wrong, he's not even up for the best defensive back in the country. Maybe that's because he doesn't have stats because nobody throws his way. I don't know. I don't watch all their games. I don't watch the tape. I'm not claiming I do. So he's not even up for best defensive back in the country. He's probably not even their best wide receiver.
Right.
So what is he leading?
Snaps, dude. Haven't you seen all the snaps?
Yeah.
Most snaps.
Plays played. Ashton Gentry is by far the best running back in the country. Whatever stat you want to look at. He probably could beat Barry Sanders' record for most rushing yards in a season.
They had to sit him out.
Has a chance to. How many games did he sit out?
The second half.
I was going to say fourth quarter, but second half. I don't know. I think I would give my vote to Ashton Gentry.
Everybody's argument's like, oh, he touched the ball 37 times. I saw somebody say it. I said, He's your best player. Why wouldn't you give him the ball 30? You give him the ball 50 times. He's your best player. What kind of argument is that?
Yeah, I mean, and to bring up the snaps, yeah, Hunter's playing 150 snaps a game. Why isn't he touching the ball that much?
That's what I'm
Ashton
saying.
Gentry's touching the ball in half the snaps.
So, and everybody's like, that doesn't count. And it's like, what are you talking about? It's exactly what it should be. Any thoughts, Tex?
I think that GT is a really good running back, but I think that as far as the best player in the country goes, I'm going with Hunter.
So what does
He's
that mean?
doing
Heisman?
too much. He's doing too much. Yeah, I'm just Heisman, best player in the country, goes to the Heisman or wins the Heisman. That's Hunter, Travis Hunter.
Well, it goes back to the old question. Ashton Jeanty's leading his team to the playoff potentially. Travis Hunter is not.
That would be my question. Is how good is
So
Boise?
now we're going with the old school best player on the best
That's
team.
what people will say.
No, not best player on best team. My question is, what is Boise State without Ashton Gentry versus what is Colorado without Travis Hunter?
I think that's a valid question. I think that Colorado's not as good without Travis Hunter. He's made plays to keep them in games and win them games.
And Ashton Jeanty is not.
I'm just saying.
Say it with your chest. Speak the truth.
Travis Hunter is doing stuff that's not even on his side of the ball.
Is Boise?
If there was a Heisman for the NFL, I would say it goes to Josh Allen. I'm saying if there's a Heisman for the NFL, it goes to Josh Allen. Dude's MVP. That's second. Dude's MVP moments all over the place.
Fred Warner wants nothing to do with Josh Allen right there.
Yeah, I saw that too. I agree. Look at him.
Watch this.
I'm watching.
Wow, dude.
Nope.
Wanted nothing to do. Dude, he couldn't.
Wanted nothing to do with him, dude. Did what? He barely touched him.
Fred Warner walked down Shakir on the first play.
Fred Warner's playing on a broken leg. He had to go to that. He got to go down the tunnel.
Here we go, Tex. Here we go.
What? He's not playing on a broken leg.
You can't even see the ball go through the uprights. It's snowing so hard.
I was just thinking, I couldn't even see the snap.
Also, honorable mention: shambles-o-meter is App State.
Yes,
losing to Georgia Southern.
Hey, they had no culture.
It's gone. They lost it. They've done a great job eradicating the culture of App State. They wanted us not to worry about the Michigans and the national titles. Well, guess what? Now you're a 5-7 team, not even going to bowl games because you wanted to rebrand yourself. So, Fred Warner has a broken leg, Demo.
Tell him, Demo. Tell him.
Broken leg. Okay. Football electric drop. Do it. Okay. Now, what are we doing here? We have to do. Oh, we're doing.
We're doing
the listener league. Muck the Stalls $1 contest from Thanksgiving. Loafing it 15 entries. Loafing at 167.7. Sabres Bills 161.34. Wakeboarder 1023 161.34. Butch P 152.64. Kyle Boyer, that's a new name, 144.5. Loafing it.
Boyer's playing.
That's what I'm saying. Saturdays are for the Boyers. Well, Thursdays. And Thursdays, he had Rico Dowdle, who went off, Keenan Allen, DJ Moore, Jonnu Smith, Dallas defense. And then Earnhardt finished last, 112.04. He stacked the lines, which was a terrible idea.
Very unlike an Earnhardt.
Yeah. No offense. So now we have to go all the way to the we have to recap the bets that were given out on this show. So, Tex, I think you're gonna lead us off here. Here you go.
That was 5 and 15.
Turkey. Oh my God.
On the day.
On Thanksgiving?
Yeah, my overs and unders didn't quite hit, except for the Cowboys. But all my money lines did hit.
No. This is fine. Look at this. This is Lions money line, yes, and 9.5,
Yes.
no. Cowboys
Yes.
money line.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
minus 3.5. There you go. Yes, yes. So check.
Hey,
check.
you only missed one.
Yeah. So you're 4. That was 4-1.
There
Nice
were
job.
all your wins
All
right
right.
there.
All right. All right. Well, there you go.
That was all his wins.
You didn't tell anybody about the other 20 that you put out.
30
You said,
bets.
I
This is what
should have had a bunch of them in there.
you put your stamp on these 5, and you went 4-1. Nice job. Don't tell anybody else. Josh says truth about. I think truth about losing the culture. Yeah, at App State. It's embarrassing. And he says Cowboys to the Super Bowl. Okay.
They might make the playoffs. I'm not Super Bowl, but 100%. I'm 100% in on them making the playoffs. They can do it. There's a path. I think they can do it.
That's Debo out there.
Hey, this
returning
game's over, dude. This game is over.
It's
Over.
been over. When CMC got hurt, it was over. There you go. Nice job, Tex.
Niners
Dude.
can't get on the plane fast enough.
Nope. They're already on there, man.
They don't
started
want
the
any of
plane.
this.
How did
Start the
30
plane.
not get that ball?
You look. Here's what they have to do.
How did 30 not keep this ball?
They need to.
You know
I
how?
think
He didn't want it bad enough.
Jalen
He
Virgil
didn't
got
want
it.
it bad enough.
Hey, App State, Jalen
Shout out
Virgil,
App
App State.
Gillum got himself a handful there. Debo's running his mouth.
Did
Debo's
you
running
know?
his mouth.
I didn't know this till recently. Cole Bishop played at Utah. He went to the same high school as Smoney.
Did not know that.
I did not either. Agreed, Josh. Agreed.
Hey, I know. Look, Cowboys fans can't say a word. Y'all got smoked. Bills fans can talk all that trash. Cowboys fans, nothing.
Hey,
I don't want to hear it.
Hey. Which team has a better chance of making the playoffs?
I don't know. They're both going to be 5 and 7.
Okay.
Oh, we need a 5 and 7 ranking.
Ooh, I got that. I'll power rank them. Don't worry.
Yeah, we'll do it Wednesday. Okay, Kareem Hunt anytime touch. I don't think that happened, did it? I didn't look up any DYLONs. He seemed to not. I don't think Tyrone Trace. Actually, let's just skip because I have no idea. I didn't check his. Sorry, DYLON. I didn't check his. So let's go to the next.
Gibbs went off. He just didn't score.
He may have gone. Did you see what he did?
No.
He took a picture or video in front of the board in the meeting room of the Lions where it had all their calls on it. And I think Campbell is mad at him. I didn't see the follow-up, but I did see that there was a picture. I was like, wait a minute. That has all their calls and their audibles and their, what your hots at the line of scrimmage, the terminology,
Yeah.
like
I get that.
It's not about the plays.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, I've been in thousands of meetings at this point in my career, and it's like all these guys get all worked up about, things getting out, and I'm like, everybody runs the same stuff. Like, yeah, but it's called different. So like having that out, yeah, that's hurtful to your team. If
if you can hear somebody saying like, if they're saying like razor, 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 and razor means something, nobody knows what it means, but now everybody knows what it means, then okay, I guess they screwed that up.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. But it's like you watch these guys draw plays and like try to be all secretive about them. Like, dude, everybody runs 48 sweep. Everybody runs 42.
Everybody runs inside outside zone. It's just a matter of what does it look like to get there.
What are you calling it? Like what Tex was saying. It's like, what are you calling it?
So, J-Vi, what'd you do here? What happened?
Yeah, Memphis at Tulane over 52 hit. Bears plus 10 hit. Giants money line against the Cowboys was a stretch. I did that for the extra, juice points on the parlay. That did not hit.
You did it so you could rub it in Texas' face.
Yes, I did. Deion Dawkins is wearing snow goggles on the side.
I see that.
Trubisky's in. That's bad,
over.
dude. Trubisky's in. It is over. But Dolphins, Packers, 47.5. They had 47.
You mean the picture? No, dude, that's original. We make all these graphics in-house. Hit us up. Dude.
Dolphins Packers 47, so they did not go over.
That's the
Missed by
Dolphins'
half a
fault.
point.
That's
Yeah.
the Dolphins' fault. Dolphins' fault. So you were 2-2. So right now we're 6-3. Butch had time. I don't know if that's a win or not. Again, DYLON did not update us on this. I think Drake London did get that. So Drake London was over. So he was wrong. Noah Brown, I'm not sure. But Baker and Evans, that was not bad. This is the one, boys, right here. Turkey Day parlay. Well, we were off. David Montgomery, everybody thought he was going to be out. Plus 75 plus rushing receiving. He had like 100. Tyrone Tracy, over 1.5 receptions, hit. Jonnu Smith, over 4.5 receptions, hit. Of course, never again, ever again, will I bet on the Kansas City Chiefs about anything, in any regard, ever.
No,
No,
bet them that they're not covering the spread.
that's it. That's all. Noah Gray's been catching touchdowns like he's going out of style, and he screwed up this parlay on the Thanksgiving parlay. So he's a bum. The Chiefs are bums. They're the luckiest team of all time. Noah Gray, anytime touchdown, did not come through, unfortunately. And the parlay made it all the way to Friday, and the Chiefs let me down. Losers. There you go. And then I gave you another little round. Pollard was awful. Henry was really good for your DraftKings lineups. UNC did lose the Mac Brown retirement game. That's unfortunate versus NC State. Marshall, JMU over. Yeah. They went over because they went into overtime. They scored like 70 or 80 points. Baylor plus 1.5 versus Kansas. Great job, Kansas. You bunch of idiots. Screwed up all kinds of stuff in the Big 12. And then flamed out for no reason to miss the bowl game. So there you go. Baylor destroyed them. And then Tampa Bay and Carolina over 46.5. I'm pretty sure that hit, didn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know what the score was.
Yeah, they both scored.
So it was 49. So there you go. Bingo. So that was one. Well, I missed that one. That was 1, 2, 3. So we had 3 there, and then we had 3 here. So we were 6-2. Tex, you were 4-1.
Yeah.
That's 10-3. J-Vi was
2-2.
That's 12-5. Okay. Look
We're
at us.
rolling now. We're rolling.
Okay, now we're back. We're 102 and 105. We're back on the right side, boys. Wait. Yeah. 102 and 100.
I've
So
been
we're back-
rolling too in our league. We need to
Back
get more
on the
people
right
in there.
side. Let's do it. Yeah, we'll try to figure out how to do that. Okay. I don't know what was next. Nope. Okay. Let's get out of this.
How dare you, I
And-
think.
Yeah, let's how dare you real quick.
Dare you?
How dare you?
How dare me? How dare you?
How dare you? How dare you, sir? You're gross. How dare you?
How dare yous? They should make the 49ers starters play the entire game. They don't get to come out. They haven't earned the right to be out yet. Get them out of here.
Bass, let's go.
Who wants to go first?
I'm getting tired. This is a preemptive, just on the spot. How dare you? I'm getting tired of people killing T Bass. He's 19 of 22 on the year, field goals.
That's pretty damn good. If he makes this, make it.
Oh, missed it.
I root
Hit
for
it well.
Tyler Bass. I have to admit.
19 of 23 is still a fantastic year. He's better than Justin Tucker this year.
Oh my
And
gosh,
people are
dude.
killing him because he missed one kick against the Chiefs last year.
That's a how dare you to Justin Tucker and Eddie Pinheiro, because nobody wants to be the highest kick percent or field goal percentage in the league.
Pinheiro was like 1 for 3 today.
Pinheiro was terrible. Justin Tucker was terrible. Like, nobody wants that top spot. They're probably trading back and forth. We got to see the graphic. Does anybody have a graphic? It'd be phenomenal.
No, that's not my how dare you though.
Okay.
The one that I was originally using. My original one that I was using goes out to DraftKings
Okay.
because I've been on a little bit of a heater, making a little bit of money.
Mm-hmm.
And I like to follow a couple guys on Twitter and tail their bets. Well, one of them put out a soccer bet that I tailed, and the guy, it was for a guy to get 2 shots on goal. The guy didn't start the game, so DraftKings voided the bet because he didn't start the game. There's no way he's going to get 2 shots on goal if he didn't start the game. He came in the second half and got 3 shots on goal in 37 minutes. Now, I would have been pissed if he didn't get it when he came in and they didn't void it. But the fact that I still couldn't cash it after it actually happened made me mad. So how dare you, DraftKings, for not letting me cash my bet, which was a decent-sized bonus bet. They voided it.
Soccer. I look in the group and I'm like, J-Vi's placed 73 bets and it's like 15 soccer games. I'm like, what is he doing? What is this?
Hey, I'm in there.
He's rolling deep on DraftKings.
Yeah.
Hey, he's a soccer guy. He was always a big soccer guy. Tex, you have a how dare you?
My how dare you goes out to the end of football.
Damn it.
The regular season has come to an end for college, and that is the worst.
It is.
That is the worst.
I remember,
But it's been great so far.
I remember like it was yesterday. We were just talking about that catch from LSU USC.
Yeah.
I remember week 0,
Week 0, how we were so excited to see everything.
Oh, they're
Season
showing
was
Josh.
all new. But man, it's almost over. It's sad.
That's terrible. Okay. My how dare you goes out to the CFP college football playoff deniers, 12-team deniers, and to Lane Kiffin, who takes a shot at the ACC and Big 12 over college football playoff rankings. It's ridiculous, the difference of playing in the SEC and the ACC and the Big 12. To think that you're looking at schools and you're talking about like Clemson's schedule, who they played over Alabama, it's stupid. I'm not going to name them. Take some of those teams that are up here and haven't played anybody and put them down in the SEC and their 500 teams. Bull crap, Lane Kiffin. You know that Texas has won 1 Big 12 title since 2009, and it was last year. And they've come into the SEC, and they've gone 11-1. Big bad SEC. Oh, they didn't play anybody. Texas schedule's weak. No, if you want to say the SEC's strong, then say it's all strong. You don't get to pick and choose when you want teams to be good or not. Because I guarantee you that win over Clemson for South Carolina, they're going to be running around with the graphic that says South Carolina's beaten 3 ranked teams after they just did stuff like this and poop all over the ACC. And then all of a sudden now it's a quality win, and Texas has come in there for the first year with a big bad SEC and won the conference. So I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear that anymore. A team did come in there and they won the conference. So stop it.
Yeah, but look at who won every conference.
They're all transplants. Oregon won the Big 10. Arizona won the Big 12.
Exactly.
So
none of the conference are as good as they want to claim they're
not. Exactly.
Texas also didn't play any of the top teams in the SEC other than Georgia.
But that's the point. You can't say that.
Why can't I? It's true.
Uh-oh.
I'm not claiming that.
He's gone. He's gone.
Yes.
Oh no, there's a flag.
He tried to trip him because he tried to trip him.
Oh, did he?
The punter tried to trip him.
Wow, dude. AK, how dare you for punters trying to trip? What is that?
I never did that, buddy. You could ask
how dare you?
Josh, ask Dexter Jackson if I ever tried to trip him. I put my shoulder pad right on the number 2. He cleated him.
You never had the opportunity.
What? Are you dude, in the spring game. He took one back.
Oh, there's one holding on Bishop.
That's BS, dude.
Wow,
Let him have it.
Dude.
Don't do that.
That was a hold, though.
Don't do that. But no, I know. I put out a tweet that said all that means is that there's parity everywhere. Everybody's bragging about whose conference is what. And then you put different teams in the conferences, and guess what? A new team wins it. So everybody shut up. It's the same thing. Just let them play the games. Stop telling me whose strength of schedule is better, whose conference is deeper. Just let them play. Texas played the games, the schedules they have.
They're about to.
Exactly.
SMU might make a deep run in the playoffs.
I hope they do. I hope they
SMU
beat everybody.
Might not beat Clemson.
The SMU will. They should still. Somebody said they shouldn't get in. It's like, are you kidding me?
You can't even say the straight face, J-Bye.
Hey, I'm just saying. There is Dabo's not good unless he has a chip on his shoulder. The only way Clemson makes the playoffs is if they win this ACC championship game.
Yes, but SMU should make it regardless.
Will they? I think they should, but will they?
Probably not, because they're going to put an
Is a 2-loss SMU going to get in before a 3-loss SEC team that
they're an
doesn't play
ACC
in the
school now, so they should.
But I'm just saying, do they get in past a 3-loss SEC team? I don't know. I don't know what the committee's going to do.
They should save that for.
I would say if I'm your SM coach, if I'm the SMU coach, the only way you're getting in is if you win this game.
You know, he hasn't lost a conference game in 17 games. That coach, Rhett Lashley or whatever his name is, dating back to the AAC days. He's won 17 conference games.
He was the offensive coordinator for Auburn when they went to the national championship.
Well, there you go.
Gus Johnson resigned to be the offensive coordinator at Florida State. How bad?
Yes, Malzahn.
Yes. How bad is UCF?
I told you, dude. They're frauds. I've been betting against them all year. Secondly, but anyways, I just think it's dumb that they're all arguing about whose conference is the best, and every single conference had somebody new come in and win it, so they can all shut up.
Old Miss is Miami. Old Miss is Miami. They're front runners.
Yeah, I agree with that. But it would be a shame if SMU had the season they did
I think SMU should be in. I think they should be in.
I agree. My second one, just real quick. This is absolute. How dare you, USC? They retired Caleb Williams' jersey on Saturday. He was there for a year. What, 2 years?
2.
Finished with a 500 record. What are we talking about? Why would you retire his number?
And the greats that played at USC. I'd be embarrassed. I'd be embarrassed. They did it because he won the Heisman.
What is everybody's deal with this guy? I don't get it. Does anybody get it? I don't get it. I just don't. I don't. Anyways. Okay. That's all. Anybody else have a how dare you? That's it, right? Here's the new top 25.
Dude,
what?
It's the defensive lineman with the hat, the helmet hat or whatever.
Yes.
The helmet condom that slips. It cracks me up every time.
Wow, look at that. The 49ers would be the 4th time in team history losing by 25 plus points in back-to-back games.
Wow.
The
Packers.
Packers, that's right. Are they turning into the Dolphins?
They are the Dolphins. They're
Can't win in the cold?
No, they're front runners.
Well, that's enough. That's enough.
If the Niners get behind, the Niners get behind, they can't come back.
That's a lie. They did it in the playoffs last year.
Is it time to ask the question? Is Brock Purdy a bust?
Oh. Is it time for AK to admit that the marriage curse is real?
It is real, dude. It's the most real thing we've ever come up with. I'm so glad we figured it out.
The most real thing. Golf and football.
It's the most real thing we've ever come up with.
I would love. I'm going to hold out. I need more research. I need to see what happens to Josh Allen whenever he gets married.
It's the most real thing that we've come up with.
J-Bye is so nervous right now. He's like, I don't want them to get married. You want to have a long engagement, 3-4 years.
Better think long and hard before you make me admit that.
Dude, I'm like a political party. I've put out the message. I love watching this team. because this team is the one that has to do it if Josh is getting married. I love watching this team.
Oh, here's the AP top 25. Texas moves to 2. Penn State, that's hilarious. Penn State at 3 is fun.
They're frauds. They'll lose in
Carter-
the first round of the playoffs.
How does Georgia
Put
move
mark
up?
it. Can I put a bet on Penn State
What?
will lose first round of the playoffs?
Oh, I'm not betting against that. That's a lock. Go
Miami
ahead.
shouldn't get in the playoffs either.
Where's B.
Fro-
McCormick?
I'm frauding Miami, or not Miami, Indiana. Indiana should not get in the playoffs.
Okay. We usually we can see eye to eye on a lot of stuff. You not thinking they should be in the playoffs is bull. That's BS.
Ohio State doesn't deserve to be in there. The
Thank
top
you.
10 at all.
Thank you.
At
Get
all.
Ohio State out of there.
Get
How
them out.
Notre Dame, who's in the NIU, and everybody's like, "Hey, no, don't worry about it." You know, like
Notre Dame hits hard. They
Dude,
play
They do. They
physical
play great
football.
defense.
They
play
play
great
physical,
defense.
physical football.
Great defense.
Unless
Their
they're
offense
playing
is
a Mac team.
absolutely terrible.
And
Unless
their
they're
head
playing
coach
defense
is
is
our
great.
age.
I don't know
I love
why
their
everybody
defense.
just.
I agree with
I don't know
you
why-
100%, J-Vi. 100% on that.
Alabama, get them out of there.
Look at the
Get 'em
Bills'
out.
schedule. What a joke! The Rams, the Lions, the Patriots, the Jets, the Patriots. What a joke!
They got one game. Just got to
If they
win
don't
one more.
get
Then they can sit. They can
Dude,
sit their guys the rest of the year.
Let
If you count this game, our next game, and against the Lions, were against the last 3 teams that played in the NFC Championship.
they
And
don't
you
play
can't
a
tell me
team-
we
they
don't play a tough schedule. We play a
They
tough
play
schedule.
one team with a winning record over this counting this week and the next.
We
5
play
weeks.
our three games coming up, including this game, are against the last 3 teams that played in the NFC
Oh my gosh,
Championship.
that's such an SEC answer. Look at what we did look at the past.
I'm
Y'all
just
don't let me
saying,
brag
we're
about the
playing
last
games
5 NFC championships.
when
And now
when
you
the
want to use
season-
it against
when
me?
the
That's
season
BS.
started. When the season started, we had one of the toughest schedules. When the
Not as
season
tough as-
started, we play the games that were presented.
Not as tough as the Niners. NFL high
Niners can't win the easy games.
playing 4 teams off of a bye in a row or whatever it is.
It wouldn't have mattered if we played y'all on a bye or not. We would have done this to you.
We'll never know. But anyways,
McDermott and Allen have never lost coming off a bye.
yeah.
Hey, do you
neither-
think that McDermott has earned himself an extension? That's a long pause, J-Vi.
Dude, answer the question.
Look, I think McDermott's a good coach for Buffalo. My issue with McDermott, though, is what we're doing in the playoffs. And he could be the next Andy Reid. I mean, Andy Reid in Philadelphia, great coach. Didn't get it done in the playoffs. They fired him. Look at him now. So I'm going to say, yes, he should get an extension because I don't want him to go somewhere else and then him start winning Super Bowls like Andy Reid's done. But I mean, he's following the same path, and he should because he's in that tree. He coached for Andy Reid in Philly, and then he went to Ron Rivera. But
They've only got 5 SEC teams. That's fine. I'm fine with 5 SEC. 1, 2. No, they don't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
yeah,
7.
look, I'm just saying, like, don't put a 3-loss team in there. Give us a 1-loss Memphis, or if Tulane beats Army.
Give us the runner up to the ACC. Like if SMU loses and they had to play an extra game because they played in their conference title. That's you, and you don't put them in. And you put a 3-loss Alabama team who's sitting at home. That's the issue.
See,
I'm
going against you on that. Alabama's out. They got their ass kicked.
You think no, they're not, dude.
No, I'm saying they should be out. I'm saying my opinion, they should be out. I'm saying give us another conference champion.
I mean, I agree.
Yeah, Conference USA champion. Whatever Memphis is or Army. Like
look, there you go. Oh, look at that.
Give us Tulane.
Look at that text. That made him sit up real straight. Went from 6 to midnight right there.
Like Sunbelt's out. Sorry.
Yeah. No,
Sunbelt's out.
Done.
Did Marshall come back and beat JMU?
Yes, they did.
Wow.
They beat him in overtime. It was awesome.
I didn't know that. Wow.
Yep.
Good for them.
What a
Good for them.
great slate of games.
Isn't this awesome?
Yeah, this is great. This is a whole bunch of great games.
This right here, Conference USA, Western Kentucky,
Wow,
Jackson
Iowa
State.
State. I didn't know Iowa State was in either.
Yes, because BYU beat Houston.
Yep. I thought if
And Iowa
BYU won, they were in.
No, they needed Iowa State to lose to Kansas State, which they did not. So you've got.
So I think if Clemson wins, both those teams should be in.
Yeah.
Oregon's going to win. Penn State should be out. Every game they played against a team with a winning record, they lost. Get them out. Boise State in.
Yes. Man, what if UNLV beats them? That'd be crazy.
That's gonna be a great game.
What is the chaos
game.
scenario? It'd be Clemson winning, UNLV winning.
That's the problem, though. If UNLV wins, I don't know if Boise State makes it. Are they the highest conference champion, G5?
Do they go by championship game or
Memphis?
regular season?
Memphis is not even playing in their conference.
No, they beat
game.
Tulane, which was a bad loss for Tulane, but they're in the American.
Terrible loss.
And Memphis is ranked and Tulane's not.
Correct.
How does that make sense?
I don't know.
Tulane was 17th.
This game right here, they just
Memphis
played.
beat 'em.
They just played this last week, so they got a rematch. Or Jacksonville State.
Yeah, but neither one of those teams need to make the playoffs.
No, I'm not saying they do. I just think it's awesome because it's like, oh, they just played, and now you got revenge game right back to back. How cool is that?
Yeah.
And then you've got 2 Ohio teams in the MAC. Let's go. So this is just phenomenal. This is great.
It legit snowed this whole game.
And you got a revenge game between Texas and Georgia.
Yes, revenge game here.
Yep. I'm working that game.
Nice.
Texas Georgia game.
Yep.
Oh.
I've been to more Texas games than you, dude.
This is how many have you been to?
Wait, is Josh Allen wearing an AFC East championship hat?
Yep. We clinched.
Nice division, dude.
Clinched, dude.
Where's Brandon
Loser
Allen?
move. How many Texas games have you been to, Javi?
This year, this will be the first one.
Oh, talk about overall.
This will be the second one.
Okay, you gotta go one more. I've been to 3. Been to 3.
Oh, I'm so glad Debo's getting his butt whooped, dude. That dude's out there doing podcasts and all kinds of nonsense. Good for Buffalo. There you go, Brandon. What, dude? Nightmare scenario. We need to come up with a doomsday scenario, Tex. You need to do a 5 and 7 power rankings and then a doomsday scenario.
Scenario. I got to take a look at it.
Because I just hate this that there's, Tennessee, they've already penciled them in, and they've already probably penciled in Alabama as the next person to jump in. It's going to be ridiculous. And South Carolina's sitting there too. Like, they've lined up all these SEC teams to come in if SMU loses. They're just waiting for it, which is BS.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, I don't have anything else. Is that it? That's it. I think it's the first time a game's ever ended when we were actually on the air.
Yeah,
So,
it is.
usually we would get like another 10 minutes of the game, but oh, shout out Capital One doing the sweaty you know what commercial.
We're also 10 minutes past hour and a half.
Oh yeah. Well,
what is Brandon talking about good for Buffalo? Like it was ever a doubt that Buffalo wasn't going to do this to the Niners.
Most people root for Buffalo. They like. I know people that
get out of here, Brandon.
Oh, there you go. Thanks, dude.
Yeah, right. There you go. Make up for it.
Oh man! Shout out him for the Sirianni joke, saying did Sirianni the greatest head coach after a new haircut ever. So that was a hot take. I was like, that's a great take.
I saw Sirianni was the grown-up dude. He looked like the grown-up dude from Elf.
Oh yeah, with the little sideways toboggan on.
Yeah.
Oh, that is true. That is true. We know that she is a big Bills fan. That's facts. His mom, our mom, Bills fans together.
My dad's from Buffalo. All due respect, we're in this together.
Well, if you're joining late, all over almost 250 of you. Wait, I'm still figuring out how to do the Instagram thing, dude. I don't know how to get the stuff to do. I don't know. But anyways, we'll figure out the Instagram stuff later. I don't know how to get it to come to our feed. So anyways, if you're new, the 250 of you watching, or I think it's 250. If you missed the first part of the show, go back and check it out tomorrow because the podcast will be out. So all of our socials are here. Get clips and more from all those accounts. And follow the show. Subscribe to the show on all your podcasts. That's what helps us get up there, and do the thumbs up and the reviews and all that stuff. We would love to do this way more and just yell at each other about football. That'd be great. But anyways, that's it. I got nothing else. But if you think I think this season's
We love football.
Y'all are over.
left, buddy.
Yeah, it's our past.